Dear students, see, last time in lesson number 3 we studied about DC current, or DC is direct voltage or direct current. Okay, see, our lesson number 3 was dedicated for that. Now in this lesson we have to study about AC, that is alternating current or alternating voltage. Now see our dry cell, okay, or a car battery produces DC voltage. Wherever see the electrical energy supplied to us or electricity reaching to our home or office or a school is alternating current. Why? Because it is easy to transmit AC, that is alternating current, okay, and it can be easily increased or decreased. Okay, there is step up or step down, that is also very easy for AC current or voltage. See, most of our household appliances also runs on AC. So in this lesson we have to study alternating current, okay, or a voltage in detail. Now see the graph of DC, let us say voltage or current will be like this. It may be current also, okay. This is for DC, value remains constant, whereas AC voltage or current will be like this. So by keeping into this mind, see our convention to represent AC voltage or current or AC source is like this, okay. Also by using AC we can generate, okay, the various frequency also. See, when we tune to a radio station or channel in our set-top box, see, one important property, that is oscillator, also works on the using the AC components, okay. So that we are going to study later in this lesson. Okay, so this is about the AC has some frequency. Suppose India, okay, frequency is 250, voltage is 230 volt, okay, frequency is 50. See, throughout the, it is a standard for our whole country. Wherever you go, see, the frequency remains same. Okay, because of this constant value, see, it can be easily distributed. Now you will be surprised to know that nowadays, see, just like any other commodity, okay, electricity also is bought and sold. Okay, see, suppose a power company produces more electricity than it's required, it can sell to other company. That is transmitted or distributed, okay, by a transmission tower, okay, that we will study later on. Okay, but here, see, first we have to see the working of various components of the circuit when AC voltage or current is supplied to it. Now, so we start with the AC circuit with only resistor. Okay, so this can be asked in a 2-mark question. Okay, that is derive equation of current and power, okay, for AC circuit with only resistor. Now generally, see, AC value voltage is sinusoidal. Okay, what is the meaning of sinusoidal? It may be a sine type or a cosine type. So here we assume that the voltage supplied is Vm sine omega t. Okay, omega is the angular frequency. From that we can find out the frequency. Omega is 2 pi f, that is known to us. Now let us say the current is I. Okay, current in the circuit. Let voltage Okay, let current I flow through the circuit. Now see the potential difference or voltage between the ends, that is V is equal to IR. Also V is equal to Vm sin omega t. See, that is a voltage supplied. If I compare, I is equal to, or we can say IR is Vm sin omega t. I is equal to Vm by R. Okay. Now we define Vm by R is Im. That is a maximum current. Okay. So our circuit will become, our current value is I is equal to Im sin omega t. Okay. Now see, the resistance R is supplied with sinusoidal voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t. See, the potential difference or a voltage across resistor is V is equal to IR. See, our equation is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. See, if we compare, we can obtain the value of the current. Now Vm by R is maximum current. So our equation will be I is equal to Im sin omega t. Now see the voltage and the current. Let us say this is a voltage supplied. Now here we have to assume there is a sine type voltage. Now we know sine 0 is 0. Okay. So the at t is equal to 0, the voltage will be 0. Okay. Now Im is, this is voltage. Now see, current Im is Vm by R. Okay. So the current also will be sinusoidal current. Now this is a current. Okay. So what we see here, current and voltage are in the same phase. So we can write in AC circuit with only resistors, current and voltage are in. Okay, so that is the formula of the current, and see the graph shows the how do the current and voltage vary in AC circuit with only resistors. Now see the current, see the next way to see the power. See, power is I square R. See, we find out average power is I square R. Okay, average power is I square R. Now what is the value of I? Im sin omega t square into R. Okay. Now see, this we can write as Im square sin square omega t into R. We can write Im square sin R into sin square. Now see, when we talk of power, okay, now let us say power we write like this, P is equal to I square R. Now see, average power over one periodic time. See, this is a symbol of average power. Okay, so you can write okay. Now average power, they have a convention capital P. Okay, generally we follow the notation used in the textbook. Now see, sin square omega t. See, those who are in mathematics, okay, they will be studying this, but we have to remember that sin square omega t. Now this is the average of sin square omega t. That is 1 upon t 0 to t. Okay, right now no requirement to go in proof of this. So this average of sin square omega t is over a one periodic time is 1 by 2. So we can write okay. Now this we can rearrange. Now see one more quantity. we have to study is IRMS is Im upon root 2. You can write as IRMS or capital I. There is a notation used in the textbook. So I square RMS or Im square by 2. Okay. Okay. So this will be I square RMS or simply capital I square. So this we can write is power is I square R. Now see, we can see that it P is equal to I square R. Okay, that earlier we used in the third lesson for DC. Now here we use power is I square R. See here capital I, or sometimes it is denoted like this, IRMS. Okay, so we have to remember the notation also. So the power in the AC circuit with only resistor is P is equal to I square R. See again, power is I square R. I is equal to Im sin omega t we have derived. So there will be square of this Im square sin square omega t R. Now see average power over a one periodic time. Why? Because see sine is a periodic function that is known to you. Okay, so average power we denote as capital P. Now see the sin square omega t average is 1 upon 1 by 2. So power is Im square R 1 by 2. This we have written in form of IRMS. So power is I square R. So this is about the equation of current and power in AC circuit with only resistor. Now see the another important component of the circuit is inductor. So now see our next question, derive equation of current and power in AC circuit with only inductor. Now we know this is a symbol for inductor. Again V is equal to Vm sin omega t is a voltage supplied. Now let us say L is a symbol of the inductor. Now see the current, instantaneous current is R. Okay. Now see the equation of the circuit. Let us at any instant. Okay. See the voltage is V. See the voltage across inductor. Okay, now that is electrical inertia. Inductor is electrical inertia. See the voltage drop is also we know the called the back EMF. Now we can write let voltage supplied be V is equal to Vm. Okay, so now see here V minus L di by dt is equal to 0. Why? Because they are in the opposite phase. Okay, so V is equal to L di by dt. Di L into di is V dt. Okay, now see V is equal to Vm sin omega t dt. Di I can write Vm by L sin omega t. See we can write out like this, L into di is Vm sin omega, so di is Vm by L. Now see here it is di and dt. So if we go for the integration, we can obtain the value of current. Okay, now see the integration rules we have to remember. See it is sin t dt minus cos t. Okay, sin t dt integration is of sin t is minus cos t. Okay, now and integration sin omega t. See whatever the coefficient of omega t will move to the denominator, so it will be minus cos omega t upon omega. Okay, that will be minus cos omega t upon omega. See, remember the rule. Whatever is in the coefficient of t, that will move to the denominator. So here, see, integration di is I Vm by L minus cos omega t upon omega. Now this we can write as minus Vm upon omega L cos omega t. Okay, now see, we come across a new term. See, this omega L is called inductive reactance. See, that is denoted as XL also. Okay, now XL is or omega L is the inductive reactance. See, reactance unit also is ohm. Okay, it will have the same dimension as the resistance. Okay, so that we have to keep in mind. So see, our equation become minus Vm by XL cos omega t. Now see here, Vm upon XL is Im. There is a maximum current. I is equal to minus Im cos omega t. Okay. Now see, cos theta, we know that sin pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta. Okay, or we can write sin pi by 2 minus. Okay, now we know the equation theta is omega t. Okay, that we have used earlier. Now here we have minus cos omega t. Here we have got minus cos omega t. See, this will become omega t minus pi by 2. Okay, so now see, this value of minus cos omega t has become sin omega t minus pi by 2. So, or here also you can substitute. So I is equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. Now this is a formula of the current for the AC circuit with only inductor. Now see, the voltage supplied is sin omega t, the current is sin omega t minus pi by 2. So that suggests that in the AC circuit with only inductor, current is behind voltage by pi by 2. See, for here the notation uses lags. Okay, that we have to write. So we can write in AC circuit with only inductor, current lags voltage. Okay, that we have to keep in mind, can be asking MCQ also. Now see, this is about the current in the AC circuit with only inductor. Now next we have to derive the equation of power. Now see, what is the formula of power? Power is V into I. V is Vm sin omega t, that is a voltage supplied. Okay, current is minus Im cos omega t, that we can derive. That we can write as minus Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t. Okay, now see, Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t. We have to find out power over a one periodic time. Okay, now before that we make some rearrangement. See, we have studied earlier sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay, so sin 2 omega t is 2 sin omega t cos omega t. Now here we have only sin omega t and cos omega t. So what we do? We multiply and divide by 2 sin. Okay, now see, the average power over 1 periodic time. Okay, average power over 1 periodic time. Now this is 2 sine omega t, cos omega t is sine 2 omega t. Okay, so we can write okay, now average power. Okay, now see we know that a sine is a periodic, sine omega t is a periodic function. Now any periodic function, it may be a sine or cosine, average value over 1 period time is 0. Okay, just we used to write 1 upon t same way. See the average value of sine 2 omega t is also 0. So this value will become 0. So the power, average power, okay, so that's why see the average power over 1 periodic time in AC circuit only inductor. Okay, so this is how we have derived the equation of current and power for the AC circuit with only inductor. Okay, now we have seen that in AC circuit with only inductor, see the current lags behind the voltage by pi by 2, and the power over a 1 periodic time for AC circuit with only inductor is 0. Now see the next is a third important component, that is capacitor. Now generally our circuit comprised of 3 basic components. It may be a combination of this. Here there is resistor, inductor and a capacitor. So our next theory, we derive equation of current and power for AC circuit. Okay, now see a capacitor. Is connected with the sinusoidal voltage V is equal to Vm sine omega t. So let us say let V is equal to Vm sine omega t. Okay, now see a capacitor generally is a charge storing device. Okay, capacitor generally is a charge storing device. It stores the energy in the form of electric field that we have studied earlier, okay, in lesson number 2. Now here at any instant charge on capacitor BQ, okay, so this is charge on the capacitor, that is Q is equal to CV. So V is equal to Q by C. Now see our voltage supplied V is equal to Vm. Okay, now both of these equations represent voltage only. So if we compare Q is equal to Vm into C. Now see here we have obtained the equation of charge. Now we have to derive equation of current. Now see the current is dq by dt. So I is equal to dq by dt Vm into C. Now recall the rule of the differentiation. d by dt of sin t is cos t. Now d by dt of, see in differentiation, in integration we have seen that the multiple of t coefficient was to move in the denominator. Here it is in multiple. In see differentiation of sin omega t will be cos omega t. Now what is the coefficient of t? It is omega. So it will be omega cos omega t. Now this we have to keep in mind. Now so here I is equal to dq by dt, that is Vm into C. Sin omega t derivative is omega cos omega t. Okay. Now this will become omega c cos. Now see the interesting thing here. Let us say x is there. We can write as a reciprocal. Okay. 1 upon x. Okay. See the value remains same. So here this I is Vm okay, same as I discussed. Now this 1 upon omega c is called capacitive reactance. Reactance again unit is ohm. Okay. So 1 upon omega c is called capacitive reactance. We call as Xc. So I is equal to Vm upon Xc cos omega t. Okay. Now Vm upon Xc we call as maximum current. Okay. So our equation has become I is equal to Im cos omega t. Okay. Now Vm upon Xc is Im, that is the maximum current we have seen. Now see cos omega t we can write as sin omega t plus pi by 2. Okay, that is known to you. Okay, that is trigonometric identity. So I is equal to Im sin. See our voltage supplied was sin omega t. The current is sin omega t plus pi by 2. So what we can say? See in the AC circuit with only capacitor, current is ahead. See for the word ahead, we use the word lead. Okay, that is a terminology we are going to use. Okay, so we can write that see in AC circuit with only capacitor, current leads voltage by pi by. Okay, AC circuit with only capacitor, current leads voltage by pi by 2, that is current is ahead of the voltage by pi by 2. Now this is the equation of the current we have derived. See next we have to derive equation for power. Now see here V is equal to Vm sin omega t is a voltage supply. See our equation I is equal to Im cos omega t. See the power is Vi, that is Vm sin omega t. Okay, see the voltage supplied is Vm sin omega t. The current we have obtained is Im cos omega t. Now this we can write as Vm. See what I do? Divide and multiply by 2. So that will become 2 sin omega t cos omega t. Now this is again sin 2 omega t. We have seen earlier 2 sin . Okay, now this is known to us. So we can write as the power okay, now average power over 1 periodic time. Okay, average power over one periodic time, Vm Im by 2. Okay, now see, average value of sine omega t, sine 2 omega t over one periodic time is 0, that we have seen earlier also. So we can write sine 2 omega t okay. So the power value will be okay. So this is how we can see that average power over one in AC circuit okay, there is average power over one periodic time in AC circuit with only okay, capacitor is 0. Now this is about the current and the power in AC circuit with only capacitor. Now see what is interesting thing here. See, in AC circuit with inductor or capacitor, current will flow in the circuit, okay, but the value of the power in that circuit, numerical value is 0. See, such a current flowing in the circuit is called wattless current. Okay, such a current is called wattless current. So wattless current can be obtained in the circuit with only inductor or only capacitor. So this is very interesting about AC circuit with only inductor or a capacitor. Now see, today we started this lesson number 7. Okay, now see the alternating current, okay, is the value is continuously changing. Now we have discussed 3 points. First, current and the power in AC circuit with only resistor, current and power in AC circuit with only inductor, and current and the power in AC circuit with only capacitor. See, next time we'll proceed further. Thank you.